We have got some exciting news about the upcoming season 2 of Loki. But first, here is a new release date and we also have a new teaser for it. We will also discuss some important plot details we have recently learned about the Loki series, specifically what Loki, Mobius, and Obi are up to with the time loom. Regarding the new release date for Loki Season 2, it's a good news. Instead of coming out on October 6th, it will now be available on October 5th at 6 pm. This change could be significant because it might mean that all episodes will be released at 6 pm Pacific time, which translates to 9 pm Eastern time, which is a great news as it means viewers on the East Coast won't have to wait until 3 am and those on the West Coast won't have to stay up until midnight to watch it. This change in release time is a positive development and could mark a shift in how Disney Plus and Marvel Studios release their shows. We are doing something similar for Ahsoka now. Every Tuesday, a new episode of Ahsoka is released at 6 pm Pacific time. We also got a new teaser for Loki Season 2. It's like a behind the scenes look, but it shows us a lot of new scenes and details about what Loki is up to in Season 2. Marvel Studios confirmed something important right away in this teaser, as Kevin Feige, the producer for Loki Season 2, said that our Loki will be with our Mobius and they will deal with the aftermath of what happened in Loki Season 1. Some people were worried because Loki went back in time at the end of Season 1 and in Season 2 it seemed like he might not have the same connection with Mobius from Season 1 and people were concerned that they would have to start their relationship all over again. But that is not the case. Marvel Studios confirmed it. We also have some information about how Loki Episode 1 begins. And yes, Loki goes back in time and yes, the TVA exists beyond space and time. However, what we have been told is that time still affects the people in the TVA, so Loki gets displaced in time at the end of Loki Season 1, and in the beginning of Loki Season 2, he starts experiencing time in a way he shouldn't be possibly experiencing it because again the TVA is supposed to exist outside of space and time. However, it turns out that Obi, one of the early members of TVA, who worked with the Kang the Conqueror, sometimes called He Who Remains, helped to create TVA and the Sacred Timeline. We have seen glimpses of this in trailers where Obi creates a device that lets Loki control the time just like a TVA does. So ultimately Loki will return to the same timeline from Loki Season 2 where he revealed to Mobius, Hunter B-15 and others that the TVA wasn't what they thought it was and that timekeepers were real people taken by the TVA, not created by it. In the same timeline, Loki will inform the both He Who Remains and then they will go on a journey to find Victor Timely for a specific reason that's actually quite clever and unexpected. We will go deeper into this our discussion. We know that Loki and Mobius will meet Victor Timely. This was shown in the post-credit scene for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and we have also seen him in the trailers and TV spots. Some people thought they might be trying to stop an earlier version of He Who Remains so he doesn't become He Who Remains, but it looks like that is not the case. In the trailers, we see the new team including Loki, Mobius, Sylvie, Obi, Hunter B-15 and others looking at the Sacred Timeline, and that Sylvie tells Loki that they are planning gods and Loki agrees. This is because of what happened at the end of Loki Season 1. They now have the option to control the TVA and decide which timelines survive, which is essentially like playing gods. However, Loki has learned more about what He Who Remains and the variants are planning. He knows that the maintaining Sacred Timeline is essential to keep Kang and his variants at bay. So Loki and the team are trying to find a way to control the Sacred Timeline and shape the future.